your box, or Charles. Let's jump to Martiene. Can I have you on, please?
Sure, you can.
There you go. Hi, baby.
Hi. How you doing?
Sorry. How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm down
Speed
in
dating. So I
Mullumbimby.
feel like I've got my groove on.
Yeah. And I'm here with the Clear Light Sauna guys. So they're part of the Crystal Circle, and we're running our Entrepreneur Social tonight. So I'm feeling good.
So good.
So tell me, if I really knew you, what would I know?
You would know that I traveled the world as a tour guide for no money, but I did more in that time than I ever did when I've traveled on my own. So
wow,
yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty epic experience.
That's awesome. I need to pick your brain because my sister-in-law wants to do some tour guiding stuff, and I was like, how can we make this work for us? I'll talk to you after the call.
Yeah, easy done.
Beautiful. Now, the assistance that you seek right now, what is that?
Well, I really need a VA or an assistant of some sort, but VA is fine, PA who can support me with systems, bookkeeping and CRM management. So I need someone who I can lean on around just daily tasks, weekly tasks, monthly tasks, so I'm not doing them myself. So VA services is really the big thing at the moment. Yeah. Oh, I've lost you. Is it me or is it you?
I can hear you. So Jade, she's frozen.
No, I can see her nodding. So anyway, so yeah, I really need ideally someone who can help me with CRM management, someone who can take the lead with just my invoicing management and my bookkeeping, who can manage my calendar, make sure that I don't forget things. Like I've got an incredible Tempo project manager, my Tempo unicorn, who helps me along the way, but I still need to have someone who could be like that admin support so that I'm able to stay more on my genius. So that's what I'm looking for. And in return, or who would that be? I think it needs to be someone, and Paulina has primed me a bit for this, but someone who has like Tempo skill genius. Are you back? Yeah.
Can you hear me? I've got you frozen at the moment.
Oh, I can hear you. Yeah. Yeah.
So keep going.
So yeah, someone who's a Tempo steel genius and really someone who's looking to align with others in the community. I'm very fortunate. I have a very strong presence in our community. I'm connected to a lot of people in the Crystal Circle community, in ER and EI. I'm very blessed to be working this community, and I have, I suppose I have quite a large reach in many ways. So, if someone wanted to have an insight into how things work in here, or someone who wants to really align with us in a deeper way, then obviously that would be, working with me would allow you to get in the back door in a different way. So that's really who I'm looking for, is someone that's Tempo steel genius. And what can I offer? Well, I can offer digital marketing and brand support. That's my genius. Particularly in the space of, interesting that you're talking earlier, Charles, about Facebook marketing, but really around that brand messaging, creating authentic story that connects. That's definitely my genius, and so I'm really happy to offer guidance and support in that regards to help people.
Amazing. Beautiful. And so, I did forget a few things for Paulina, but we'll come back to it. So what's your personal wealth spectrum and I know you touched on your genius zone, but can you just give us a little bit more insight into the performance consultant side of you?
Yeah. So I'm a creator profile. I'm 92% in the top part of the square, and I'm only 8% tempo. Yeah. So, so cool, huh? So I am yellow to green. I'm probably closer to green at the moment. So I'm a very lime right now.
Lime. I like lime.
I'm very lime. I have a team. There's 9 in my team at the moment, but I'm really getting my business to the next step where each team is looking after themselves. I'm still managing teams. So for that, I'm quite yellow. Lime.
Yeah. Not slime, lime.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And are you happy for us to share your opportunity into the genius circles?
Sure, let's do that.
Epic.
Get people involved.
Great. So sorry about that when I dropped out mid copy, mid going through things, but that's okay. We're back now. Kat, I see that you have entered your details. So are you happy to step forward now, hun?
Sure am. Hello.
Wonderful. So tell me, if I really knew you, what would I know?
That I love to travel. Last year was a big year of travel for us. We visited 9 different countries, and so we're busy planning our next trip at the moment. That's what keeps me motivated to make my business a success.
Very good. Very good.
Where are you planning to travel?
We're just ironing out the details of that, but we want to go more around Asia and more around Europe next time.
Yeah, perfect. Have you got any specific countries though that are your favourites that you're going to?
I really want to go around the Mediterranean and also to Thailand.
Nice. Beautiful. Okay, so tell me, what assistance do you seek right now?
So I really need help creating brand attraction and awareness. So last year we did a lot of development, and now it's at the point where we're kind of ready to go bigger. And I just need that blazy person to help me make that happen.
Oh, amazing. I might know someone that can help you with that.
Yeah, I think I do.
Maybe. Now this call is working out just well for everyone, isn't it?
It is.
So you're seeking it from a blazy person. Is there anything else about the person you seek it from?
Well, I want them to be high level, so I want them to like have proven results and really know what they're doing. And that's all I can think of right now.
What type of marketing? Is it like social media, digital, or is it like a personal brand, company brand you want to design? What type of branding?
This no, not that kind of branding. I'm wanting awareness of the brand that I already have. So someone to help me spread the word, and I imagine that will be using LinkedIn, Genius U, Facebook advertising, that kind of thing. So I'm wanting help growing my reach, or even helping me establish partnership arrangements with people that they know and who have lists and people in the same industry as me, but who could be similar kind of audience.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. And what's your genius that you offer this tribe in return?
So my genius is that I'm a systems person. I see the big picture really well, and I'm really good at identifying straight away the areas that will make the biggest impact if you work on. As you know, I've designed a test which entrepreneurs can take, which will help them identify this. It's based on Rogers' system, so it uses the levels of the wealth spectrum from infrared to green. And by taking the test, then I help them identify areas that they need to work on, and then we can help them implement a lot of the change. So I help with automation, system, online stuff. Hopefully.
Perfect.
Sense.
And would you like us to share this information with the circle?
Yeah, that would be great.
Wonderful. Great. Now, just tell us a little bit more about you in the Roger James Hamilton world in terms of your wealth spectrum, your genius, your key energy. I think we can pick it up from what you've said, what you do. But
yeah, I'm a creator, but I lean to the mechanic side. But I am definitely a creator. My husband is a mechanic, and 100% I could not have finished the boss test without his help. And it's quite good because I come in, I'm the person that comes into the business at the beginning and helps with the plan, and then I hand it over to him, and he's the one that can really make it happen, and the details person. So that's quite good. I'm yellow. This year's all about going to green for us. And I am very much in the top. Like, I'm 3% tempo.
Beautiful. That's it seems like a common theme for a couple of people here, because I have 2% tempo. Yay! 2% steel and 2% tempo.
I need more Paulina in my life, man.
Don't we all?
I'm here. You can just reach out. I'm here.
Now, Charles, I can't see you in our sheet, hun. Thank you so much for that, Kat. That was wonderful.
All good. I think he filled out the member details, but we didn't realise to click over to the January 2019. At least I didn't realise.
So, Charles, can you see that?
I just a minute. Let me go back because I closed it.
Okay. If you can jump in, I'll go through mine to give you the time. So yeah, there's a tab, third tab along, January 2019 call. If you can pop into there, that would be epic. So I'll go through mine while we're doing that. So if you really knew me, you would know. I was going to use something different this month, but why not? We'll use the same one. That I grew up in a trailer park for the first half of my life. And then when I didn't live in a trailer park, I lived in a trailer out the back of the house. So I'm your rags to riches story right there. The assistance I seek, what I need assistance in right now is being referred to high-level yellow businesses and founders that are looking to move to green this year. The reason being is I'm running a masterclass at Vision Villas in March, and I want to be able to impact the people that need it the most, that are really desperate to make that change and to get those wheels in motion. So who I seek that from, I did originally say I needed to seek the support of a star supporter with a big network, but that's not really true. It can be absolutely anyone that's within our community who knows other yellow businesses pushing to move to green this year, and they want to help them out. So that's a pretty simple one. What can I offer in return? I haven't filled out my sheet properly. I'm doing it as we go. So I have a lot of star creator energy. I know you're all really shocked about the star quality. But I'm 40% up in creator, 52% sitting in to star, and then I have 2 to 4% in tempo and steel. So where my genius is really helping people to understand the strategy and the human side of how to scale their business. Now, I can do the operations. I was an ops manager. I just don't love it. So I have all of the systems and processes of how to do that stuff. So that's where I can really shine. And because I get the people, I can help, especially the people that haven't managed before, how to set up systems and processes to make sure people still loved and that they can come on board with them and thrive. Yes, I would love you to share it with anyone you know. My personal world spectrum, I failed at the form. I'm yellow, desperately wanting to move back to green this year. I was sitting at high green previously and had stripped back to focus on the new product. So I'm now ready to step that level up, and I'm going to mainly move to that via freelancers, contractors, and partnerships. So that's where I'm at. Yeah, typically known as a star, high blaze energy, but I really do sit on the creator side. That's probably where at the moment I sit most in flow, is when I'm helping other people create the organizational vision and the employee success plans, and that's where I go into super mode, and that's why then also, like what Kat was saying, LinkedIn strategies and things like that. So creating brands, creating other things for people, not doing the implementation. That's what Paulina's for. Okay, Charles, are you ready for me?
I think so.
Wonderful. Okay.
I think I figured it out. It should be in there now.
I can see you. So,
hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Tell me, brother, if I really knew you, what would I know?
You would know that I'm a recovered alcoholic. I quit drinking 37 years ago, and I love to travel. I went to India last year, went to Japan 3 times, and this year, next month, I'll be going to Malaysia to do a workshop. I'll be going to South Korea and to Toronto and to San Francisco.
Wow, that's very cool. Very cool. So, what assistance do you need in the next 30 days?
I need somebody to help me organize my finances. I'm just terrible at, it's going to be year end here soon, and I know that last year a lot of my expenses I just never kept track of, and things like that, things I could have written off, and I probably could save myself a lot of money in taxes, and I just blow it off. So I need somebody who can help me organize it, make it simple, and make it so that it's something that I can take care of on a daily basis.
Okay, beautiful. So you need to get someone to help you systemize and process and get that all in line.
Yeah, well put.
So what sort of energy or genius do you think that is? Who are you seeking this assistance from?
Just somebody who can make it simple. So somebody who's probably got more tempo or Lord type energy than I do. You guys are all low on tempo. I'm not too bad on tempo. I'm not too bad with blaze, but I have really no steel in me at all.
Okay. And would you like this person to be a freelancer, a contractor, a one-off? What type of resource are they for you?
Well, I would see them as somebody who could kind of just keep on top of it and do the bookkeeping for me, but would help me with organizing things. So, there would be obviously some organizing and instruction for me to follow at the beginning, and then I would just submit everything and they could take care of it, because that's not me.
Yeah. Okay, beautiful. So similar to what Martiene needs with a bookkeeper as well. So we might be able to have either of you guys connected with Monty from Easy VA? Yeah.
I know Monty quite well.
Yeah, so he might be able to do a resource that could be shared as well, because I think you can take someone up for 20 hours a week, and they have people, he knows the geniuses, so they can profile and can also then look at, maybe if there's a bookkeeper or someone that's got a speciality in there as well. Cool. Okay, so what genius do you offer in return, Charles?
Well, I'm a star, and I've coached people to the World Championship of Public Speaking. So what I can do is help people with personal presentations or public speaking. I've been trained in something called psychosomatic therapy. So I can do everything from how do you stand, what's your stance, what's your posture like, what does your face look like, how do you wear your hair, how do you hold your hands, to your voice, your speaking, so I can work with you on voice, speaking, and basically everything to do with presenting yourself or in public speaking. So I can coach you on that or teach you on that.
Wow, amazing. Okay, so let's go through what your wealth spectrum is and your profile.
Okay, well, basically my business is just starting out of the ground, but I'm orange just from my day job. I still work at a college. I'm a college instructor. I need to get out of there in the worst way, but that's another story. So I'm orange level. My wealth profile, my wealth profile. That's my wealth spectrum. My wealth profile is star, as I said. I probably lean more towards creator than supporter. Though I do work well in the supporter side. I run a lot of my own workshops and organize all that and get all that going. So, I can put that together. And I lean more, like I say, more towards the creator side. So I definitely have more dynamo energy than anything else. That's my strong suit. I think I'm like 40 some odd % dynamo, and 18 and 18. No, more than that. 20 odd of tempo and blaze, and like 6% steel or something like that.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for sharing all of that. That's wonderful. Mag, I see we've got you on the call. Welcome. I don't think you've had a chance to update, so I might recruit the lovely Paulina to type for you. Can I get you to jump on? I'm going to ask you a couple of questions and we'll pop you into the sheet as we go, if that's okay.
Yes, thank you.
Perfect. So tell us, if we really knew you, what would we know?
Oh, well, I'm a connector. I love people. I'm a star blaze. And it's been 3 years since I was at iLab, and a good 2 years since I was with Crystal Circle. So I've been out of the loop for a while. Part of the reason is because I've relocated back to the US, and I can't make any of the calls except for this one, which was quite a different time table for most people. And I'm sure that's true with a lot of the US-based iLabbers, especially on the West Coast. But yeah, I am passionate about health and well-being. And my area has been sleep, which Roger helped me kind of name my business, Good Life Sleep. And I've had conversations with Martiene, and I'm not sure who else is here, but we haven't met quite yet. But yeah, so I've been kind of isolated for a number of years. I've had some coaching and training with the Health Coach Institute, which is an organization where I have been training with as a certified health coach. And so basically that's me in a nutshell, I think. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing. And I'm glad that we can have you back into the fold and have found some time zones that work for you. I think we're working on some other things throughout this year as well, where we'll have some different times, and different people from the faculty members will be doing other webinars that might be able to support as well. Like I'm hosting one tomorrow that's around LinkedIn and sort of yellow to green stuff. And I think Martiene's going to be doing some. So there'll be some other ways for you kind of connect in with the tribe as well. But we'll definitely make a note of that and see what else we can do. But feel free to always jump on recordings too. Hey, although it's not as good as being live, if you jump on a recording, you can always ping a message to whoever was the facilitator or who was on, and then we can try and come back to you. We could even drop you back a video to answer your question in relation to it. So don't feel like you're out there all by your little self. Right. Okay.
Cheers. Thanks.
So tell me, what assistance do you seek in the next 30 days?
Well, it's impossible to get more time. So I have to be better about, I suppose, focusing and being consistent. I'm fortunate that my wife helps me with a lot of, back of house things. We are in the middle of a couple of other courses at the minute. And I think we just decided today that we were going to hold off on getting one-to-one clients, and that we were working on focusing on our first online course so we could build an evergreen product. So that is our goal here in the next 3 months. So in the next 30 days, it's really probably organizing time and energy.
Who do you think could help you with that? What type of person?
Well, definitely a systems, processes type of person. And I think, if I recall, it was, deal maker, steel, in that area, of course. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think I need someone to, one, hold me accountable and look at my systems and processes, how I organize things, if I'm on the right track.
What feels more true to you? Someone to hold you accountable or someone to help you with the systems?
Well, I would say both, really. I'm better at being accountable now. I mean, as a coach, that's what I am trained to do. That's what I'm better at helping others and helping them become more accountable. Mm-hmm. I'm just not great at it for myself most of the time.
Do you have a promotion plan set up at the moment?
Not in the same manner as, we were trained with Roger. So no.
Okay. So just because we've got a couple extra minutes, I'm just going into a little bit more detail with Mag. Yes. So maybe if we had that, and this can apply for a lot of us, right? So maybe if you went back and revisited your iLab structure and put together a promotion plan and looked at what your milestones were, and then thought about, I know that I need help with, it's not necessarily accountability. I can hold myself accountable, but I need someone to help me prioritize and sort my mess out. Right. And I get shiny thing syndrome because I'm a star, right? So I have Paulina take project lead for me. Wonderful. On my promotion plan. So every week she can go, okay, babe, we were going to do these. We discussed it, because I need someone else to bounce off of, so I can just clear my thoughts, right? And go, yeah, this is actually what I need to be doing. And so I can do that with Paulina, and she goes, okay, yeah, but shiny thing. Or babe, babe, do you really need to be doing that right now? Or then I've got Donna that just wrestles on me and says, stick that shit in the car park. So
right.
That's a later problem. So maybe you and jump on anyone else that's on the call those iLab training, getting down, picking yourself a promotion lead, and that they will help you get the systems and processes if they're in that tempo steel sort of that bottom left quadrant, right? They'll be able to help you get that stuff sorted.
Yes, thank you. I need Paulina then.
Yeah, I think you probably need a Paulina. So what's your secret sauce? What can you offer in return?
Well, I help people with the challenge of sleep and health more holistically. So, and what I'm aiming to do is connect our well-being to the outcome of increased performance, productivity. So I think Brendan Bouchard is just starting to dip into this wellness area, as he's well known, of course, in the performance area. So I'm connecting the dots with that. So what I do is help people see that. I really look at sleep from a very holistic 5 elements approach, actually.
Great. So if we had other entrepreneurs that are listening to these calls and they've identified that sleep's a real issue for them, you're the man for us to speak to, yeah?
Yes, in one respect, but most people don't admit to having a problem with sleep. So that's been the challenge over the last couple of years. That's why I've been repositioning around energy. People want more energy than they want more sleep because they don't admit to having problems with sleep.
I don't have a problem with sleep. I just don't do it. No.
Yeah, exactly. I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great. And are you happy for us to share what you're looking for within the circle? Although I think we may have already found you a solution. But
yes, Paulina. Yes, I'm happy with that. Thank you.
Great. And so, where have you recently redone your testing in terms of, do you know where you're actually sitting on the wealth spectrum?
No, I haven't, but I've just recently received another token. It's been a few years because Roger's in town in Seattle in February.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be seeing him, and I received a couple of tokens from my wife and I.
Great.
So
well, can you do me a favor? Once you've done those tests, can you pop into the sheet and update it for us?
Yes, certainly.
And then I can hold you accountable to make sure you've done it.
Yes, all right, yes. And I'll find the sheet under this recording.
Yeah, there's a link in the chat, but we'll make sure that there's a link under the recording as well. And so you already told us before that you're star and blaze energy. So that's wonderful.
Yes.
Now, guys, we've got a few minutes because we do have time. From everything you've heard, is there any instant networking that you think you can do? Is there any advice or connections that you can make to anyone else that have shared today? So just feel free to unmute yourself or actually just wave at the phone, wave crazily at the screen, and I can yell out, "Yay, Martiene wants to go on. Martiene, unmute." No, she doesn't.
No, I was just waving.
Just wanted to wave like a crazy person.
Like a Kermit the Frog wave. That was my wave.
Oh yeah, Kermit. Yeah. That makes me want to be Kermit.
I know, right? Kermit. Okay, well, I can share. So particularly because I'm in the space of looking for VA services, so I can help Charles a little bit. I know we mentioned Monty. Monty's changed his business a little bit. I work a little bit with Genevieve, who works for Easy VA. So they really are looking for people who are 20 hours plus, and they're on a permanent contract role, which may not be so easy on the first side of things. But I was speaking to Paulina the other day, and I know that Deb Harris has CFO services, gross CFO services. So I don't know if she's going to be someone who might be able to help with financials, but she's someone that I was going to look towards to see if she could have help with that, financial bookkeeping, or if she knows someone. So if I find someone in that frame, I'll help you, Charles, and share that person.
Yeah, share it to me too.
Yeah, because Deb's awesome, and Mag. We all need financial help. So if I find that person, I will share it all around. Yeah. So
wonderful. Thanks, Martiene.
No worries.
Anyone else want to jump on? Just unmute yourself and go. Go, Charles, go.
My name is Charles, and I don't sleep very well. So Mag, I need your help, and I can admit it, and I'll drive to Seattle and see you if you live down there, buddy, because I'm just north of you.
Oh, right. Where? In Vancouver?
Yeah, well, Langley, but yeah, close
Langley.
enough. But my wife works in Seattle. She's in Seattle right now, so.
Amazing.
Well, I'm open to a chat anytime. I'll send you a link.
Great.
I already got your website up as soon as you mentioned it. I went, sleep. Damn, I hardly ever sleep. You know, I sleep, but anyhow, I shouldn't get into it on here. We'll talk.
Yes, let's.
I need your help.
All right.
That's perfect. Very happy to hear that. Beautiful. I'm obviously going to be reaching out to Kat when I get through the craziness of the next few days. So that's already good. And I've got Paulina and Martiene. But yeah, for me, if you can think of anyone that is really needing to go from yellow to green, and human capital and staffing is a concern for them, that's, if you can, feel free to holler out at me for some from leads that way. Paulina, what else besides needing someone to help you drink wine?
So I just wanted to add, I've just connected with Kat because I actually have a super crazy connector. If anyone ever needs someone to connect people with people, I have this most amazing human being in America who, I don't know how she even does it. Like, she's a supporter, but like she just has what I call like no shame in connecting with anyone. So she's got like all those crazy, amazing connections. So Kat, I'll introduce you to Ingrid, and you can have a conversation later. I have a couple of VAs here who are lords who can help with finances, but I need to double check that they know the international rules, because that's obviously a big one. Not needing to know if they know Canadian law. But Charles, I will connect you to Sherry, and hopefully she might be able to help you. I had something else. Meg, I've already sent you a link to on Facebook, so we'll connect afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. And Kat, tomorrow I'm running a live Q&A. Martiene and Paulina are hosting for me, and that's going to be around becoming a visible leader and using the social medias and things like that. It is more targeted at the employee, like bringing on employees, but you'll be able to apply those same principles for bringing on partners. So, and you can jump on and ask me any questions if you want, because I know that LinkedIn was something you wanted to know more about. So feel free to do that, or shoot me a question if you can't get on, and I'll answer it and it'll be recorded.
Cool, thanks for that. And for the people that said that they want help with the systems, that's my area of expertise, and I'm happy to help. The easiest way that I help people to begin with, or the first step, is for them to do my Business of Smart Systems test. So what I'll do is pop the link in the chat room, and that's available free. It takes you about half an hour, but it's really in depth, and it'll give you, I think, about a 25-page report. So I see Paulina's already ordered it while we've been talking. Thanks, Paulina.
Thank you.
I'll leave it there in case it's of interest of anyone else.
Yeah, and I definitely, I'm gagging to get through it and get your help. And I love the fact that you've got you as the creator that can create the system and process, but then you've got your husband who does all the detail and can make sure the stuff gets implemented, and then we can drag poor old Paulina in to manage the whole process. It's wonderful.
Love it.
Paulina, I'll pass back to you now, honey. Is there anything that I've missed or?
No, perfect. So all I wanted to say, thank you everyone for coming. Last month, we shared that to grow this community and make this collaboration so much stronger, we encourage each of us to invite one more person to come and join us next time, so that our 6 people then can become 12 people and we can build this. We have a strict timeline of this not going over 90 minutes. So as we are building a bigger group, my time management skills will come in play, and I will be giving everyone a little bit of time. But basically, as you can see from this powerful call, there's a few of us who already wanted to connect with one another and might be finding solutions for each other. So that's exactly what we've designed. Martiene and Jade and I designed this for, is that we all speak the same language. We are all from the same framework, so it's perfect for us to see how we can collaborate and make the world a stronger better place and the economy stronger, so that we don't suffer too many recessions. I know we're not the only ones who contribute to this, but we're a good start.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. No, I just think if all of us take it upon ourselves to invite 2 people, then hopefully out of that 2, 1 person will be available to come. And they say that the size of your net worth is the size of your network, right? So if you want to grow your net worth and you want to grow your business, then you need to start building your network. And this is a great call for, you may not know someone so well. Maybe it's someone that you've met at another event. You met them at one of Roger's events, you met them at iLab, or you did something with them. And you're like, I wanted to know a bit more about them. I wanted to even gauge if I want to do business with them or could they be a partner. Maybe reach out to them and suggest that they come along to the call so that you can start to feel them out too. And this is a place where you can do some self-promotion too. So maybe it's someone that you want to try and do work for, and you want to be able to highlight yourself and allow a star to shine a light on you and let you shine as well. Okay. So don't be afraid to think about, okay, who do I want to know that I have this special genius and that I can help them, but I don't want to have to, knock down the door myself.
Awesome.
Martiene?
Or Martiene?
Look, I love that this is growing, and thank you, Jade and Paulina, for jumping on and facilitating the call. It really, really helps. And hopefully as we grow, we can have more people who are keen to facilitate a network with us also, right? Because the whole piece around this is collaborative growth. So while we have all of us together, the key opportunity, which is the value gap that I've heard some people say, is that there's such a big community, but where are the real connections? So this is about real connections and real growth and real contribution, and it's a beautiful starting point. So thank you guys for contributing and for showing up. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Charles, Kate and Meg, do you have any highlights from this call or anything you would like to share?
I think it was just great to get to know everybody better. I've really enjoyed getting to know Meg and Charles and finding more about Martiene's and Jade's and Paulina's business, even though I know them. The question that I do have, even though it's not the question that you asked me, is when is the next call? So that when I'm inviting people, I can tell them and they can put it in their diary.
Yep. Martiene, you can take.
Yeah, it's the second Thursday. So this time every month, second Thursday of the month, 9:30 a.m. Bali time. Yeah.
Perfect. And what I would say is, even if people can't make it to the call, maybe just still fill out the form and just put in a note that they can't make it, because at least then it's a living document. We can still scroll through and help each other. And it's great to get it updated in advance. And if something happens, you can't make it, at least we've got your details.
Meg, did you want to share something? I saw you on meeting.
Yes. Thank you, first of all. And it was great meeting all of you. Some I've met before, but most this is the first time. And now I could see Jade, who's not backlit.
I just realized I was all dark, aren't I?
Yeah. And so thank you. I wondered if when it comes to inviting people, do they have to be part of Roger's tribe? Or can they be anyone?
Yes. They have to be part of the tribe because we're offering it as a member value add. So ideally, either iLab grads or Beach Club community members. If they're not a Beach Club community member, like most people in Roger's community are, so they just don't know that. But just check with me. Maybe it's the easiest way. I've got access to whether they're people that we can drop into the group or not. But there's about from what I know, there's about 4,000 people who are qualified to be here through all the networks. So hopefully anyone that you've seen in the group. And if they don't,
wow.
Yeah, there's 4,000 people who are qualified to be on this call. So we can share that with as many people as we can, right?
Yes, and there is a number of tribe members on the West Coast. I was in touch with Mayumi just recently, and Rose. I haven't met Rose yet, so I'm hoping that I might see some of them on Roger's West Coast tour.
Yeah,
So,
you'll definitely see Rose.
Oh, right. Okay.
She just couldn't make today. I saw her drop a note saying that unfortunately she couldn't make it, but yeah, she's definitely going to be involved with that tour.
Yes, wonderful. And Charles, we're in the same state, right? Or actually, you're in Canada.
Close enough.
I'm just north of you, but to tell you the truth, probably within the next year we will be in the same state because I'm working out my immigration to move down south.
Right. Wow. Well, if we could trade, I'd love to be in Canada. So we could talk about that.
You just don't want to pay the house prices up here, man.
Yeah. No, I don't want to own a house anymore.
There you go.
But anyway, thank you so much, everyone.
Keisha. And Charles, have you seen the dates for Roger coming to America? Because that's probably the closest you'll find him.
Yeah, they're not days I can make, though. They're during the week.
That's a shame. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for joining this call. We will be back in a month, in 4 weeks' time, 4 or 5 weeks. And in the meantime, please connect. Please if you haven't yet, complete the contact details on the spreadsheet so that we can connect with one another and make sure that we know how to reach out to each other, right?
Beautiful.
Have a great day.
Thanks, everyone.
Namaste.
Thank you.